Macharia Munene joins me now from Nairobi. He's a lecturer at the United States International University and a fellow at the Horn International Institute for Strategic Studies. Welcome to the program. So Raila Odinga has promised, as you saw and as you heard, to challenge the results in court, ignoring calls for him to concede to declared winner William Ruto. So what happens moving forward?
Thank you. Well, it was expected that the election would be very close, and it was very close, a difference of barely 200,000 votes. And it was also expected that the loser, if not satisfied, would go to court. So what Raila has done is exactly what was expected, and he has done it right, so that the court now can decide which of the two is telling what should be the case. So it is the move to court was very well expected. It's the right move. The election was very close. It could have gone either way. It just gone the Ruto way, and Raila has a right now to contest that and by going to court, which he has done. He has said he will do.
Macharia, I want you to listen to a clip from independent monitors who were watching over this election. Listen to what they had to say.
In light of our assessment of the election day processes, and given that IEBC figures fall within the projected ranges, the PVT projections therefore corroborates the official results.
So they're corroborating the official results. Does that mean this legal battle is just going to get nastier and longer?
No, there is the time provision from the time they file the case. About 14 days should be decided. And the options available to the court is to affirm the results as announced by the chairman, or to find fault and nullify the announcement. So there are only two ways out of it. Either affirm the results or nullify them, as did happen in 2017. We do not know which way the court will rule, but it has the opportunity to make that decision. This time, the commission was careful, or tried to be very careful, not to be caught flat-footed the way it was caught in 2017. So when you talk to them, people around it, they say they took the Supreme Court decision 5 years ago very seriously. So that's why they were opening up the server and saying everybody can just get in and do the tabulation yourself. So they insist that the results they announce are the same as the ones in the server. And so it's up to the Supreme Court to listen to the arguments as to where the fault might be.
Macharia, what are the chances the Supreme Court is going to call for new elections?
Well, it's always a possibility, because no one can tell which way the judges will go. But it is one of the options that if they find that the election was not free, fair, and credible, and what happened with the 4 commissioners was to raise doubts about credibility. Now, if the Supreme Court thinks that there is substance in the claims, then it might make the decision to nullify the election, and if it does, then the country will be subjected to a new election, which we don't know whether they will see just the 2 leading candidates, because there were 4.
Macharia, you are in Kenya right now. What is in Nairobi, I should say? What is the overall mood? How are people digesting all this?
Well, it depends on which side one is. But there is calm in the country. There is anxiety in some quarters. And that's the reason why Raila's decision to go to court was very good, because it has calming effect as people wait to hear what the court will say. So if he did not go to court, and if he did not concede, then the alternative would have been demonstrations on the streets and chaos. Right now, that is not happening, because people are calm and we are waiting, and they have faith and trust in the court that it will do the right thing. Both sides, I believe.
And very quickly, Kenya's outgoing president, Uhuru Kenyatta, has remained mostly silent. Why?
Well, I think he's thinking through what has happened. He did come out strongly campaigning for Raila Odinga, and it has not gone the way he would have wanted. So as President of the Republic, he has to be careful what he says now. And so when he will make a statement, and we hope that he will make a statement soon, then it will have to be a very carefully crafted statement that would encourage people to have hope rather than to despair. And since the country is almost divided into two, given the outcome of the results, then the president's statement will carry some weight, and so he has to be careful what he says so that he does not exacerbate the situation.
Understood. Macharia, Munene, live for us in Nairobi. Thank you, sir.